All right, what's going on, everybody? It is me, DoubleXP. How is everybody doing today? And I want to thank everybody for joining us. And welcome to episode 1.5 of The Experience. I do apologize for the first episode, which got pretty much burnt out due to some electrical malfunctions and all this other craziness. So, I apologize. But with that being said, we're going to get on to some other stuff. Don't mind the studio live audience behind me. Sometimes it might interject when it's not supposed to. So we have a great show today. We got Pepper from Theta. We got Clips from EMGG. And we also have one of my old streaming buddy friends and teammates and just partners, a really great kid by the name of OliOmega. But you know what we like to go through first? You would like to know about the social media bullshit. So let's get into some of that. Let's get into the social media BS. All right. So obviously on Twitter, because that's what I like to look at, we got some great stuff. This one. Time for another lesson in Call of Duty League terms, the Ego Challenge. Now, we all know how competitive Call of Duty and other games are. But is this the sociological platform where now we're creating this type of, ecosystem environment, this little social group that's okay to be like ornery, disrespectful douchebags? What happened to sportsmanship, y'all? What happened to freaking sportsmanship? I want to know what happened to sportsmanship. Because in all honesty, that's where that should be at. What's the ego challenge? Let's just turn around and say, these people are good, these people are bad. Let's have friendly competition. I'm just saying. Just saying. So, I'm just saying. This one was great. Let's see if I can interact with this and play this one real quick. This one was awesome. I love this one, honestly. And it reminds me of back in the days. Great. It won't play. Oh, you suck. You suck. Okay, great. Hell with that one. Anyway, we'll get to that one. That one was like an amazing, it was amazing. This one's classic. I don't even have to play the video. It's been played through Twitter about 4,000 million times. 4,000 times. And, I don't know what else to comment about. But seriously, commenting on the fact that this is some of the most ridiculous crap I've ever seen. I don't care how many people view me. I don't care who drops T-Fuel. I don't care. I stream because I like to stream. If y'all think my content is good, drop it like it's hot. It's okay. But it sounds like begging, like, she too good to do it for free. Well, I guess you forgot your roots, Bad Bunny. And I hope you lose about 10,000 followers. I'm just saying. At the same time, I hate the fact that we gave her all this publicity and look at the freaking likes and retweets. Like, seriously? We gave this girl mad... Like, I think we just totally fell into that system where we hooked her up. I don't know. Not too fond of it, if you ask me. Not too fond at all. If you're in chat, let me know right now what you think of this scenario before we go to break. And we bring in our first guest. Let me know. But coming up next, we are going to have Theta's very own... Oh, okay, here we go, Clips. It is funny. It's funny, like who does that? to me, it just seems so self-centered. You know what I'm saying? Beyond self-centered. It really is. I can't believe someone would actually pretty much beg for props. But hey, I guess we're going to give her the KO. She gets the KO. That's all I'm saying. So, without further ado, we are going to turn around and get ready for our first guest. First guest coming up will be Pepper. Get ready. A couple minutes. Unfortunately, he didn't have a cute background to put on or video, or I didn't get it in time. My bad. I love y'all. Stand by. Hey, Pepper, can you hear me? Everybody, we are back, and we're going to be with our first guest. So I definitely want to thank our first guest for coming out. Our first guest is obviously Pepper. So Let's get Pepper in here.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Pepper? How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for having me.
No worries. I greatly appreciate you being here. I know it's been a while coming in and everything, and I know you had a lot of stuff going on with Theta, so I appreciate it.
Oh, definitely, definitely. It's been a crazy week for us, for sure.
Well, I'm just curious, obviously, I don't know if you want to divulge your real name or not, but hey, you can always tell us your name or just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Matt, and I go by Pepper here on Theta.tv. And the name came from essentially, if you all know Saul, I joined on shortly after he did, and he's one of my best friends in real life too. And so we're like, let's do it. We're Salt and Pepper. Let's go for it. And the name just stuck, and it's been like that for 2 years now.
That's insane. 2 years, Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you guys sing the Push It song? Push it.
That was a joke for a good 3 or 4 months until everyone got kind of sick.
Oh well, they could have sung another song from Salt and Pepper. They didn't have to just sing that one.
But in reality, I mean, that is the only song that anybody knows from Salt and Pepper, as far as I go, anyways.
I guess you have to be old school like me. So hey, by the way, tell us about your background in esports, streaming, computers, tech, whatever it is. Tell us about your background, brother.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, let's see how far back. I mean, I grew up loving games. I was a gamer since I was 10 years with the Super Nintendo, and I wanted to keep doing that throughout my life. And when I came to college, I actually was studying to be an animator for television and games. And I started making games. I was working in game development for several years, and then I stumbled into Sliver as a GM, as like one of the, I guess you could know them as masters of the game, or I guess even now they're just called beta staff. But yeah, I started that as a part-time job while I was working on game development on the side, but I just loved the technology that Theta was putting out, and this was even before the cryptocurrency. Once the cryptocurrency stuff came out, a lot of opportunities opened up with Sliver at the time, and it was just kind of the right timing for me to essentially make the switch over from game development into more of the streaming and cryptocurrency side of things, and that's how I landed in essentially the role that I'm at now.
Well, that's crazy. I was just about to say, crypto gaming and cryptocurrency derived blockchain games is becoming a rage right now. So I'm surprised.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You would be able to get a chance to dabble back in that. So I guess you kind of told us what you did before Sliver, but you know what? What did you do right before Sliver? You don't have to say who you were working for, but
Yeah, no, definitely. I was working for a company called Interrobang Entertainment, and we were working on a Jay and Silent Bob game, if you're familiar with that. And yeah, so we were working for a game. I guess the movie just came out, Jay and Silent Bob reboot, and we were working for like a tie-in game. And the game is actually still being made as of now, but I no longer really work on that part of it. But yeah, and aside from that, I was also just very into the indie developer scene, and I was working with a company that would do showcases for indie games, and so we travel to all the big industry events. We go to E3, PAX, GDC, and we will do a big showcase for indie developers to display their latest game, and it was exclusive to press and industry. So I made a lot of connections to the game development industry at that point. And so I kind of still do a little bit on that on the side while I'm here at Theta. But yeah, truly one of my passions is indie development. But I love what we're doing here at Theta as well, of course.
That actually just ties into what I was going to ask you next. I'm like, so why did you choose Theta as your next employment opportunity? Like, what really enticed you and said, hey, this is it. I want to come rock it with these guys.
For sure. Yeah, I kind of mentioned a little bit. So that the crypto aspect of it was really what brought me on. At the time, it was right before the bull rush, right, with the Bitcoin was going up to 20K, and me and my buddies were into, we're already heavily invested in Ethereum and some other coins, and this is like right at the tulip bubble, as some people call it. But um, yeah, and that's right whenever Theta just came out too, and I saw it as a really great opportunity to be on the inside of a crypto company and learn as much as I can about the technology, because that was something that just on a personally we're very invested in.
Okay, I know that's a sad story because I remember Ethereum when it was first coming out. They were trying to tie things to like supporting streamers on Twitch and all this other stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I had my Ether wallet, and I probably earned about like 300-400 Ether, and then I just stopped dealing with them because there was a contest that I was actually able to win a proceeds out of, and
Yeah.
they were like, "What's your wallet address?" And I gave them the wallet address, and they were like, "Well, we couldn't give it to you because that's not the right wallet address." And I was
Oh no.
pissed.
Oh no.
I was furious. I was like, "What are you guys talking about?" So even the 500 or 400 Ethereum I had at the time, I just left it. I was like, "Screw this shit." And, I was pissed, and I kicked myself in the ass because Ethereum's at least almost $200, and
Yeah, yeah.
that could have been crisp. Matter of fact, I would have took that and I would have staked it. I would have traded it off to Theta and staked it.
Of course, of course. I mean, dude, yeah, I've heard so many stories of that. Like the whole crypto industry is a wild west right now. And I mean, it's been like that. It's supposedly better now, but yeah, back then, a bunch of people I knew were, man, I'm almost a millionaire, and then you hold just a little too long, and that just slips away, and it's all gone.
Yeah, that shit blows. So, definitely if you don't know what to invest in, download a PGN and just collect T Fuel and just sell it back to Theta. It's going to be a fabulous thing, but that's not crypto advice for me.
Definitely. I mean, that's when I knew I made the right decision, because just looking at where Theta is currently and where it's been, there hasn't been a drop like all these other coins are seeing. Theta's been just very stable, and yeah, just really happy with the progress that we definitely made.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's some pretty good stuff. So, Mr. Pepper, what do you exactly do for Theta? Like, what is your function, your role? I know it's not, getting coffee or anything like that. I know you're
Sure.
super involved. So, hit me up. What is it, brother?
Yeah, so my technical title is head of inventory. Um, However, it does change day to day on some cases. We are a startup, and a lot of opportunities come up, and I can just jump in and start working on a new project if I need to. But right now, the base of it is I handle all prizes and giveaways, the store, supply drops, anything that's dealing with prizing and gifting. That's kind of the basic of it. And then on top of that, currently I'm managing the Stream Key program. So all you stars that are now data streamers, um, being a little charge of that. So hit me if you have any needs for that. But other things are, I was one of the architects of the XP program. Me and I don't even know if he's on our Discord, but one of the other engineers were designed the whole XP program, as well as some of these monthly events that have been going on. I've been mostly in charge of designing what those look like. DoubleXP December, let's see,
I
Surge.
know. Shout out to me, baby. A whole month.
Oh, hey, look at that. DoubleXP. I know. I didn't even realize that. That's good. That's clever. But yeah, and Theta Surge is the big one right now. That's kind of my little baby right now that I'm having a lot of fun with, and hoping that you guys are having fun with too.
You know what? I honestly admit the Theta Surge is something really fantastic. People are gossiping about, hey, do you have to be at this level? Do you have to have this much XP for Theta Surge? What do you got to do? Do you got to strip in your underwear and run around and post it on Twitter? So, since we're there, and I was going to ask a different question, but since we're there, can you explain to the folks and whoever's listening and watching and lurking or whatever the deal is, how the theta surge works, because in my opinion, I thought it was just random. You know, it's like you random out of the bat and be like, you know what, this knucklehead's on. Let's hook him up.
Sure, sure. The way Data Surge works right now is we have the competition is run on Twitter. So if you're tagging hashtag Data Surge and tagging at Data TV, you have a chance. And we look at all the entries, and if there's one that sticks out particularly, I can't say there's a criteria for getting selected, but that's the minimum you have to do, and we'll look at them. Um, there was a couple there that were pretty off the charts here as far as some craziness of it, but um, yeah, we'll pick one if we're on. Some people are some of the staff that are on at nighttime will pick one, but it is really a random grab bag. We don't have a specific criteria, but the minimum is post on Twitter and you might be visited by the Theta Search bot.
Now, Theta Surge is only once a day, correct? Because that is the replacement of the typical airdrop.
So we're not currently running it daily per se. It is we did have plans for around 8 surges this month, and we'll be continuing it. I guess as a sneak peek, we'll be continuing surge indefinitely as of now. So yes, it will be a replacement for the airdrop, but it won't be a daily thing like the airdrop was, and we'd like to make it more of a special, at least weekly event.
That's good because it also reserves your digital inventory for other stuff.
Exactly.
So tell me the toughest part of your job. Like what is, what's the toughest part? Any internal, external entities that you have to work with, to make things happen? Or is it sometimes that you're like, oh, I can't stand this guy today and I got to work with him? Tell me about it, baby. What's going on?
I mean, I love everyone here at Theta, but of course, there's people have their different opinions on the way things should be done, or what the next decision is going to be, and of course, there's always good reasons for one way or not of doing something or not doing something, and yeah, I mean, I don't really have I can't really say that things are being done incorrectly, although a lot of people have that might have that impression of it, but yeah, I guess on a day to day, what's difficult is let's see. An interesting thing is actually that I don't have some days I don't have a specific thing I need to do, and so it's up to me to create something new for the site or
I need that job.
some new. Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it's like if I don't do anything, of course that's that's my job on the line. But so I need to come up with something that I want to work on and that I need to do that is cool and interesting for you guys, really. And if it's not, I mean, there is some leeway there, but at least I worked on it. I created it. I created a program that required as minimal engineering effort as possible. Usually, so there's a lot of like restrictions in what I can create, and it's kind of working within those bounds to make something interesting and fun for you guys to experience.
Well, that's good. So in other words, it's a lot of self-initiative, and it gives you the creative design of what you really want to do, as long as it's not, too technical for the architects and the blockchain developers and all that. Because I'm assuming that part of your job is whatever happens still has to be somewhat programmed or integrated through the blockchain to do whatever it needs to do.
Exactly. Like as little of like if I have something in it that I want to do, and I need 2 weeks of engineering work on it, I mean, the likelihood of that getting through is very low just because of the pileup of things that are already being worked on. But if I can do something that requires no outside effort at all, that is me and myself alone, like it's all game, right? I can do that today if I wanted to. It's coming up with those ideas that are, I think, the hardest.
Fair enough, fair enough. So, what advice could you give streamers on Theta? What advice can you give them, and just something that you learned that they may not know how the odds and ends meet inside and not what to worry about and what to focus on. Just some good community advice, because we always hear like, hey, keep grinding. No one wants to hear that shit no more. All right.
For sure. Yeah, aside from the grind, which of course is a good indicator of success, but using the features on the site that a lot of people aren't using is definitely a good way to um, just have a little boost in maybe your XP or the amount of followers. Maybe picking a certain metric that you want to boost. Like, okay, I'm gonna today this stream I'm gonna try and get as many followers as I can. Like, I think that's an underrated metric is getting as many followers because uh, that's what brings people back to your stream. Is if they're a follower, they'll come back and uh, they'll get the notification that you're live and they'll come and watch you. So, but if they don't know that you're live, only the people that are following will see that. So that's something that I tell a lot of early streamers that hey, just try and get that follower number as high as you can get it. And then on top of that, some of the features that people don't use enough is notifications for sure. Saying, hey, look, I'm live. There's this is what's special about my stream. This is why you should be here right now, and sending that out to all of your followers. I think that makes a huge difference. And we've definitely seen viewership numbers go up because people are using the notifications very wisely. And on top of that, yeah, I guess participating in our programs, uh, running giveaways, just as many features that you can find on the site. Just use them all, and that for sure will give you some better odds and a better experience for your viewers.
Yeah, I'm pretty into the technical stuff, so I actually look at my analytics and all that, and I definitely use the new notification system, which I do enjoy, even though, not a lot of people feel like jumping in and saying hi, but I don't care. I use it. You come, you don't, you don't. I mean, I'm one of those more laid-back guys, but I like the analytics that you guys provide, and sometimes, I do a little more in-depth, military intelligence type crap, and I actually go in there and I see what's going on, and all right, when did I stream, what time, who was on, all this other stuff. Be like, crap, that's why everybody didn't watch me today and I only had 3 viewers, is because they're watching Virus, or they're watching Vessi, or hell, they're watching Deicide or somebody else. So yeah, I totally get it. Now, 2 questions and we'll be done. I know you had a long time and I appreciate it, but are there any platform secrets that you can share without, dog jumping all over you and biting your leg off for 2020? Like anything new, anything great? Is there anything that's regular streamer focused as opposed to just partner and affiliate focused? Hit me up.
Let's see. I mean, aside from the bombshell that we dropped last week, which I'm not opposed to talking about that either, but Dog did mention that there are some changes coming to the recent announcement, and I will say that expect something this. There will be some announcements this Friday coming out regarding that recent change to the leaderboards that hopefully will make everyone a lot happier. Yeah, I think it's going to be a win-win. But as far as the platform itself, we try and be as transparent as possible as what's coming up. We have the timeline that Tidy Whitey puts out. Clips are coming. I know that's very requested feature, and yeah, I don't know exactly. Like honestly, like it's hard to say exactly who which feature they're working on next, but I know that most of it's all out there. Aside from these like internal programs that we're working on that were like such as the leaderboards, the platform-wide features are pretty public.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. Last question. This is always important to me. New York or Chicago style pizza?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's very good. Chicago.
Oh,
I gotta say.
You're fucking IP banned. Get out of here.
I mean, it's a little different. It's like if I were on a daily basis, if I were to eat pizza every day, for sure it would be New York's pizza. But if I were to eat pizza once a year, it would probably be a Chicago pizza.
Look, if you want deep dish, go with New York Sicilian. And one last thing: pineapples or no pineapples?
You're good. Look, I'm from California. Look how close we are in Hawaii. I gotta have pineapples on pizza. I can't say no to pineapple.
Yes, you can. That shit is blasphemy. But I want to thank you, brother, for coming in and spending some time. I really enjoyed having you, and I really like the things that Theta's going forward. I know some people you can't please everybody, and I know that. And I know I gave my suggestions when you guys were revamping the streamer program, and I know I gave like a huge whatever. And you guys, I think you guys took a really good job of what made sense, and you converted to maybe different analytics that still follow suit. And the changes change, and as Theta grows, then some things have to grow or change with it. I mean, it's not like 100% Constitution where it's written in stone. So I appreciate you guys out there. Dog, if you're listening, I appreciate it. Salt, thank you. Smith, I haven't heard from in forever. I think he's still in the Matrix.
I'll get Smith on here.
But thank you guys for everything, and thank you for coming and giving us about 20 minutes of your time. I know it's a little bit longer than I expected.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, thank you for having me. We definitely listen to everything you guys say. We take every point of feedback to heart, and yeah, we honestly are trying to make the best platform for everybody. So thank you for having me, for sure.
All right. God bless. Take care. See you later.
All right. Bye.
All right. There you have it. It's hot like fire. There you have it. That was pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty cool. I like that. Thank you very much for joining us, Pepper. And I hope maybe we'll get Salt on one day and all that. And you guys want to be regular guests to always promote what's going on. I'm really glad I had you, and it took months to get you. And thank you very much. But we're gonna have interview number 2 coming up right next. So let's take this quick break and holla back if you hear me.
One op 4 remaining.
Shoot the window.
Op 4 eliminated.
Good shit.
How sweet.
Yo. Yes, sir. No, you're good, man.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Hey, Noble, what's going on, man? Thanks for jumping in. We're gonna have Clips with us today, and he was gonna be on episode 1, but I guess he's gonna make episode 1.5 better, and you kind of can't blame him for that. So let's get in. Round of applause, everybody. Here's Clips. Say hello.
Yo, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. DoubleXP, thanks for having me, man. I'm glad you made a 1.5.
Oh yeah, I tried, brother. I had to talk to Virus, and he said, "Nah, bro, you can't go out like that." He's like, "Stop being a little bitch." So that pretty much was what it was gonna be. Yeah, I couldn't bitch out.
I agree, man. Always got to come back stronger.
Oh yeah. So anyway, as always, I like to get to know our guests. So what's your real name if you wish to say it? If not, give me your IRL or gamer name, and where you're from, and who you repping, and all that other stuff.
Yeah, I got you, man. So my real name is Xavier. I go by Clips. I'm from the Chicago area. So yeah, I love me some Chi Town. Um, I just do pretty much just streaming, man. Just I love to stream, just play some games. It's always a good time.
That's good, brother. That's good. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so that means you're in favor for pepper, like in, Chicago pizza.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. As soon as Pepper said that, Pepper was on my number one list. He
Oh,
said
sorry, sorry.
Chicago
We have.
pizza,
Oh, I can't hear you. I don't know what's going on.
Chicago pizza, and he said pineapples on the pizza.
Bro,
Oh, come on. You cannot love Pepper anymore, man.
well, maybe you'd want pepper on the pizza.
I'll take salt too.
Oh, all right. So, what platforms do you game on, brother? Like, what's your usual platform? What do you game on? Is it like PC, console, etc.?
Yeah, so I started off on PlayStation 4. That's where I actually started streaming and stuff like that. And I've been seeing everybody's quality, go up. And I was wondering, man, how did they do that? And come to find out, they had a PC. So yeah, one day I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save up, build this PC, and it all went there. So now I officially game on PC.
That's crazy. That makes me think. I was watching, was it Origin? I think Origin makes PCs. They have this PC where they literally put a PlayStation or an Xbox in the PC with it. So it's like you'll have a PC motherboard, and then you'll have like the gaming console motherboard. And you can either play PC games or play Xbox or PlayStation games and stream right from the same thing. Gelto card, all internal. Freaking sick. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
dude,
tell you the price.
I wouldn't doubt it, man. I'm pretty sure it's way up there for all that stuff.
But no one ever says you couldn't take a PlayStation 2 and kind of tinker it and, like, I don't know, figure a way. There might be a way to handle it.
I'm pretty sure there's a way out there. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would fall back on the PlayStation 2 and just play game on there.
So, what got you into gaming? Like let's everybody's roots. Everybody says they've been playing since they're a kid, and you're a lot younger than me, of course. So maybe you've been playing since you were like a sperm cell or whatever. But definitely tell me what got you into gaming.
Yeah. So like everybody else that games and streams and all that, I started off as a kid, just like the GameCube, all that little stuff. But like I started doing competitive around like Modern Warfare 2 days. So like on PS3, I played all that and just started getting into real competitive gaming, and I just love playing all that stuff. Probably my favorite game right now would probably be like Call of Duty.
Bro, at least I love you for that, man. That's what I'm talking about. Now, what are your streaming goals? What are they?
Yeah, so I had a lot of goals in the past for like Twitch and stuff, but when Sliver came around, my goal was to strictly stream on Theta, and I'm happy that has happened to me. So now I strictly stream on Theta. So my goals, like, try to hit a lot of followers. I want to hit that affiliate status, like most of the streamers out here. Um, and, just have establish a great community. I feel like the great community brings the best in you.
That's true. I'm not gonna lie, brother. I'm definitely not gonna lie about that. And that also leads me into, like, so I know stream teams are big, and
Correct,
even
correct.
I'm looking at them and all that other stuff. So, are you on a stream team? And if so, um, what made you jump to it?
Yeah. So I'm not on a stream team. I'm in an actual team. Um, so the team is Eastern Media GG. There, it's a great org. Great community. A lot of support in there. A lot of people grind to be on the stream team, and hopefully one day that'd be me up there. But they're a great org. Um, all the owners, co-owners, they very interactive with the community. They want to get to know you one by one. But yeah, it's a great one. So I jumped on it about 4 months ago. My 4 month anniversary just passed, but I'm happy and love EMGG, man.
Did they get you some G Fuel on that anniversary?
Um, Not really, but they gave me a code that's 30% off, so use code EMGG.
Plug it, baby, plug it. So,
Got to.
yeah, you heard that. G Fuel, EMGG code, 30% off, and you can taste that nasty ass French vanilla. That's probably the worst flavor. It's just, well, and I'm biased. I despise coffee, so
Can't knock it till you try it, man.
bro, it's just they could have said espresso, cappuccino, whatever, and I'd been like, no, just you went too far. You just went too far. But people like it, and I know there's mixed reviews, so use that code EMGG, 30% off. Get your French vanilla G Fuel coffee. So tell me about your 2020 goals, brother.
2020 goals, man. I'm just trying to be more active on Twitter, get as much updates as I can for my community. Like my streaming goals, I also want to build a great community on Twitter. Probably hit 500 followers. But yeah, another one's probably
Bro,
just
if you
getting that
hit that,
affiliate
let me know.
status on here. We're grinding, man, grinding.
So, okay, you want to hit affiliate status. I must know, what is your current rank?
My current rank right now is just a streamer.
No, I mean
Ever
on
since they
the leaderboard. I apologize.
on the leaderboard. I believe my current rank right now is 125.
Douchebag, I hate you again. All right, so tell us about, give us your opinion. You were speaking about followers, and that's perfect. So, in order to reach 500 followers, would you buy them, or like on Twitter, or what do you think about people who buy followers?
First of all, if you're buying followers either on Twitter, Twitch, whatever streaming platform you're on, the numbers don't add up, man. You want to interact with your community. You don't just want numbers. I could care less about the numbers. I would rather talk to my community back and forth, have a conversation with them, than have, a million followers. If you're just buying them, just to have them, I mean, that's on you. But me personally, I would rather interact one by one and get to know the person and, want them back in my community.
Yeah, I feel you. I totally feel you. It's kind of like the same way I was thinking. Now, I'm assuming before you hit, Theta, Sliver back then, you were streaming on other platforms. And what really just turned around and grasped you and said, hey, I'm sticking to Theta?
Yeah, yeah. I was on Twitch, and then I heard of Data by a couple of my friends, Lady Rebel and the Virus. They actually introduced me to it, and I think the one thing that really got me was actually giving people in your chat items. It could either be crates that you win stuff on, plushies, tea fuel, whatever. The one thing that got me was giving back.
Speak about that. If someone from the mod area and Theta is listening, can I please have the option to turn around and give these badges out to certain people? Thanks. Because I still can't give them out yet. But
Give them those badges.
look, if you're a guest on the experience, you get the experience badge, limited edition. Only guests
Ooh,
get it. So
I like that.
I gotta try and figure a way for you to get your badge, brother. Not gonna lie, gotta try and figure a way.
That's all good.
So obviously, we know you like Chi-Town pizza. I'm gonna hate you for life about that. You really gotta go with the New York style. Fold it, let the grease drip onto the next pizza. It's freaking bro. You can't do that with deep dish, man. You fold that slice. See, we call it a slice. All right, slice of we call it a pie of pizza. We call it a pie. We call the shits a slice because you have a slice of cakes and pies. So that's a slice, and you fold that crust nice, right? And it gives like that little tunnel, and then you just slowly tilt up. You just slowly tilt it up like that, and then you let the grease just like literally just drip off into the next slice, and you just recycle that pizza grease. And man, let me tell you, that is so exhilarating.
I might try it one day, man. All this talking got me wanting pizza right now, though.
Bro, for real, you better Uber that shit up. All
Probably
right.
will.
So I appreciate you here with us, and obviously everybody's like, yeah, I got into streaming from Call of Duty and all this other stuff. You gotta love it, but tell me the truth, Tekken or Street Fighter?
Oh, that's a tough one, man. To be honest, I never really got into fighting games because I probably suck at them. So Mortal Kombat was probably out the question. But if I had to pick, I'd probably go with Tekken.
Wow, Tekken, bro. Tekken. I ain't gonna lie, Tekken's a hot title. It really is. It's really competitive, especially in eSports.
They got tournaments for those, man.
Yeah, Street Fighter 2. I mean, especially MLG does it along with PlayStation and all that, because only Street Fighter 5 is on PlayStation. And then Mortal Kombat, yeah, fighting genre is my shit. If you want to watch good content, I'll do a fighting genre. But I'm being military, former military, I'm always so hooked on that Call of Duty. How bad I suck. And I bought the season pass, so I gotta fucking play it.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I suck too, but you gotta stick to the roots.
That's true, brother. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. Before you leave, tell everybody where to find you. Give me your social medias. Plug them right now. 1, 2, 3. Throw it up. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure. You could find me on Twitter at @clips_1. You could also find me on the Theta Network at clips1. Those are all my social medias. I only have the 2, but yeah, go ahead and drop me a follow, man.
All right, brother. Hey, I appreciate having you, and thank you so very much for taking your time and coming to hang out with us. And,
No problem, man. It's an honor.
Maybe we could come back again later on if you're really bored and be like, dude, man, I don't feel like streaming. Hey, can I come on Wednesday? Yeah. The couch is always there for you, brother.
For sure. I'll definitely hop right in, buddy.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Goodbye.
No problem. Have a good one, man.
All right. So there you have it. There you have it. All right. That's our boy Clips right there. There you have it. And pretty awesome stuff if, you ask me. I love having these people on. But right now, we're going to get to our next segment called What the Fuck Crypto? Here we are. What the F Crypto? So, some of y'all don't know. Let me take this off. I don't need them, but I don't need them right now. So some of y'all know crypto's a really big thing on Theta, blockchain. It's always amazing and every stuff, right? You even see the ticker down there, right down there. You see the ticker, tick, 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 tick. It's telling you prices, and there's just it's like the stock market of virtual coins. So what is it? Well, obviously, let me tell you a quick difference. There's coin and there's token. Now, a coin must have its own blockchain. So even though we call it the Theta token, it's actually its own coin, right? It's actually its own coin, because you cannot have you can't have a coin unless you have a blockchain. But whatever you call it is whatever it is. Now, a token, let's say it's like T-Fuel, or you see something else in a game that's dealing with blockchain or whatever, or like Ethereum has all this other stuff going on as far as like ERC20 tokens. These are like utility tokens, and they're used for like smart apps and smart contracts, right? But a token is on the blockchain. So a token can't exist by itself. It can't be called a coin because it needs a blockchain. Now, if that same token decided they wanted to be a blockchain, then they're on their own coin. And like I said, it doesn't matter how you call it. That's just what it is. And that's just a quick basic between token and coin. So like take Theta. Theta is the blockchain. Theta token is really the coin. And T-Fuel is really the token riding on that blockchain. That's the easiest way I can say it. So like blockchain A has coin A, but token B is chilling on blockchain A. That's another way to think about it. Also, there's some really great things we'll get into next week. Maybe I'll touch up about mining. A great way to mine coins. But don't forget, if you're going to do anything blockchain related or cryptocurrency related, please, 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 please shout out to Ledger and make sure you get yourself a digital crypto wallet, safe, secure, It looks like a USB drive. Plug it in, download all your stuff in there, and blah blah blah. That's all I'm saying. Make sure you do that. Secure your crypto. And I'm not giving crypto advice to what coins or whatever, because everybody can have their own opinion, and I'm not an expert. Maybe I'll get an expert on here next week. I think that might be good for next week. Let me get an expert on here to talk about some good stuff. But I do want to turn around and say, hey, Miney Saitop, what's going on? See, Miney Saitop, he was all about the blockchain. Thank you very much, Miney Saitop. Hello to you. So all I can say is from personal experience is I have a great belief Theta is going to go somewhere. Please invest in Theta. I also believe some other coins are going to go somewhere, so please invest in those as well. If you want some advice, I know YouTube is like kicking away some of that cryptocurrency stuff, but if you want some crypto advice, look for Coin Hunter 50. Coin Hunter 50 on YouTube. I think Coin Hunter 50 on... Actually, I think he streams here too. Coin Hunter 50 on theta.tv/Coin Hunter 50. And another person to look for on YouTube is Voscoin. And, hey, the Virus. How are you, Virus? What is going on, Virus? Blah, 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 Virus. Meh. What's going on, brother? How you doing? I was trying to sound like TBK for some crazy reason. But, so, you know, we'll see what goes on. But this is to be the segment, What the Fuck Crypto? I know you missed it in episode 1. You got it 1.5 right here. And next week, I'm going to see if I can get Voscoin or maybe Ivan. Ivan on blockchain or something like that on YouTube. Great cryptocurrency guy. I learned all my stuff from these guys. So, you know, that's what crypto. No, your spot isn't taken, brother. You want to get in? I got to take a look. Hold on. Nope. Your spot is still good to go, brother. So, Virus is actually going to join us on the last slot. But right now, coming up next is going to be one of my good friends, for sure, and it will be OliOmega. So, stand by, and we'll be right back. What's going on, everybody? It is me, DoubleXP, back again, and we're going to have OliOmega, a good friend of mine for, probably about like 2 years plus already. I'm thankful for him coming out and hanging out with me. Sometimes when you do these podcasts, it's always great to have your good friends and good supporters, and Oli has been with me for quite some time. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't see him for like his 9th or 10th or 11th birthday or anything like that. But, hey, it's all good. He's almost like a friend of the family and everything else. So let's get into it, brother. Oli, how are you? How are you, brother?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, awesome. So, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, and if you want to say where you're from, if it's not G14 classified, let everybody know.
All right, so let's see. I'm about to turn 15 in about a month. I'm a freshman. I stream. I used to play for my boy Chisa eSports PUBG mobile team. Right now I'm just a small streamer doing some Modern Warfare, Destiny 2, and Rainbow Six. And that's all so far of my life going on.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to plug that, and we're definitely going to say that I've known Oli. He's been part of some esports teams. I met him through PUBG Mobile and Mob Crush days and Omelet Arcade days and all those days grinding away. Oh my God, those days grinding away. That just was ridiculous. And I must say, for
6 hours a day.
for like a 12, 13-year-old, I don't know how this kid still sees shit on the map. Like, literally, I'd be like, dude, where'd you see that guy? Ali will have like 12 kills, I'll have like 3. And I'm like, where the hell did you see this dude? He's like, dude, if you adjust your, resolution like this, and I adjust my resolution like this, and I'm like, where the hell you see him? He's across the freaking map, bro. Like, I think he dropped it like Pachinki and shit, and we're all the way over at, like, Novo or something. I'm like, holy crap! How the hell did you see that? I guess gaming to you, it comes natural, does it?
And when I was like 3 with my dad, so probably like 12 years.
So you were gaming since you were 3. So like, you barely learned to wipe your ass, but you learned how to use a controller.
Yes, sir.
So, what are your aspirations now? Your goals now as a streamer?
Just try and get a little bit bigger and stream quality right now. I'm just trying to get bigger, and because I like having more people in my chat than just like 3 at a time.
Oh, do I know how that works? Ooh, do I know how that works? Yeah, but I mean, I guess that's a stream grind, and there's a lot of content out there that competes with maybe yours, ours, and we just gotta stay in there, and sooner or later, someone will fall off, and when they fall off like Humpty Dumpty, you'll be right there to take it, right? Did you get that or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So, you're 15. You're gonna be 15. What is Raleigh gonna be doing when he's 20?
20. Hopefully in college.
Are you gonna be on a college esports team?
Actually looking into that, trying to find a couple of colleges that might actually have an esports team to go into.
Bro, if you DM me, I can find like 10 in a heartbeat with absolutely beautiful stadiums. Now the question is,
I would definitely love to try to.
Yeah, now the question is, would you be okay with CSGO?
Yes, I would love to play CSGO.
Yeah, that's like a big thing, I think, in a lot of college. CSGO, maybe some Overwatch. I haven't seen any real big college esports Call of Duty, but I know it's there somewhere. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's Fortnite as well.
I've been through Overwatch is probably like my second favorite game that I play a lot on PC.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I met you as a mobile game. Do you like mobile better than the standard console or whatever, or do you still think that PC is better than console, or both of those are better than mobile?
So probably back when we're on the eSport team, I'll have to say mobile, but now I'm still gonna have to go with probably PC as the master race.
Yeah, man, that master race shit. Let me tell you. I mean, to me, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm gonna admit there's a lot of really cool indie games that come out. I don't like a lot of mainstream games, and I don't play a lot of PC games. I know there's a really cool cryptocurrency game coming out where you can earn no shit, real cryptocurrency and cash it in or whatever while playing an RPG game. Crazy, all on the PC. I'm actually I'm gonna have to beg these guys to let me test it out. So, college, 20. You should almost be graduated. That means you should at least won a tournament or 2. In your gaming experiences, what do you think is your strength?
Strength. Like you said, be able to see enemies.
It's got to be more than that, brother.
I'm about to go with teams. Give me out callouts. I'm really handy with the sniper and most first-person shooters.
All right, yeah, that's awesome. And I know from experience you're really good on callouts. So I gotta ask you, like everybody else, Chicago or New York style
Mm.
pizza?
Okay. With New York, just because I've never had Chicago pizza.
Okay, smart. Don't do it. Chicago pizza is not the master race, brother. Now,
Breading they have on it, but not as much as sauce on it.
right now, okay, check this out. What besides streaming do you like? Do you like sports? Do you like who's your favorite like NFL or NBA or NCAA teams? Shoot them out.
I watch football, but I'm not a big fan of the NFL. But I'm a huge Ohio State fan for college.
They might have eSports.
If I do watch NFL, it's probably gonna be the Cowboys.
Oh my God, you're fired. My wife would love hearing that right now. Oh, Jerry Jones, take him now. Take him now. And you know what? Being a small medium streamer who's been streaming for a while and go through the grind, what is something that you can tell other streamers? You know, what advice can you give or lessons learned?
Definitely interact with the viewers when they talk, and definitely just try and keep talking, because sometimes I would like not be talking and I'll have like a couple of viewers and then they'll leave because like I'm not really interacting with the stream.
Yeah, interaction is it's a really big part. I mean, and sometimes it's like I don't even care if I'm trying to play awesome or whatever. It's just come on my stream and say hi. Like DeVirus says
Yeah.
he's home right now. Hi, DeVirus. So, any last minute things you want to say? You want to shout out your social media plugs or anybody in particular? Let us know, brother, before we go.
You can find me at Twitch at twitch.tv/OliOmega. YouTube, same thing, OliOmega, and I don't really have any social media platforms.
Smart. You don't get to see all the garbage and thoughts all over it. But I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much for taking the time and hanging out. And you better not flunk school, or I'll drive over there and punch you in the throat.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Hey, it's always a pleasure, man, and come back again anytime. Y'all have a good one.
You do.
There you have it, my boy, for at least 2.5 years, OliOmega. It's an awesome kid, man. Awesome kid. Almost like a surrogate little child. Hey, tell your mom I'm gonna put you on my taxes. Anyway, so special. I had no idea this was gonna happen. We're gonna have Virus up next. We're gonna have DeVirus. He's gonna be up next. Hey, Nebula, what the hell's going on? Hello, Nebs. Hey, with the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. I greatly appreciate it, Nebs. Thank you very much. So we're gonna turn around and we're gonna have DeVirus, Mr. Petri Dish himself, DeVirus, coming up next as our final guest. So definitely stay tuned.
I'll put the link on my panels. I'm put it on my panels. I'll put it on Twitter. Put it on my YouTube. So you guys can go check it out. But you have to be above age because you cannot be 11 and have a lot of stuff to mow down there. So please use code TheVirus1. Make sure that you tweet on it, tag me, tag them, and we should be all good on this. This is a really good product. I'm wearing their t-shirt right now. I wear it. The t-shirt is phenomenal. I love it. It's a great tee. So, yeah.
All right. As you know, we're going to have Virus coming up right now. And let's see if he's chimed online or not. Let's see if I can hear him. Virus, are you there, Virus? All right.
What's up?
Everybody, welcome DeVirus, who I definitely owed a spot since last week, or a couple weeks ago, actually, when Experience 1.0 took a nosedive. Literally took a nosedive. And I'm so glad I'm able to have Experience 1.5. And thank you very much for coming back, brother. Because guess what? Here we are on stream. Ghetto freaking, real quick, tape and gauze type deal. If you see on Twitter, I had to drill through my door today as I got home because I cannot unlock the door. So thank God that lock didn't cost much. Into my office studio area, I actually drilled through that shit, bro.
That's pretty impressive.
No, I mean I broke 2 bits at the same time. I wouldn't find that impressive.
I mean, who locked themselves out?
Well, my key was it, bro, and it was since last night. So hold on. So let me explain. I like to turn around and where the hell? I like to turn around and have, my door locked most of the time and all this other stuff. And, wait, that ain't right. And then, my daughter was, with my wife at the time, and she turned around and she locked the door when, we had, nothing going on. I'm at work or whatever, and she locked the door behind. And no one knew until I got home. I'm like, shit, I'm supposed to stream. I'm supposed to fix up the experience. Let me in the door. And we spent like 2 hours YouTubing how to get in the door. Couldn't get in the door. Don't look at YouTube to get in the door.
Don't look at YouTube for anything. You need a fucking repair job on your car. Don't go to YouTube. YouTube is not a mechanic.
Go to Felipe, bro.
Yeah, go to Felipe.
Go to Felipe. Andale, Felipe. So, brother, how was your day, man? I'm glad that you made it in, and, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to rush home, and that traffic, West Coast traffic, we know sucks major ball sacks. And
you know what? It actually was meant to be, bro, because we didn't do any rushing. I literally thought I wasn't going to make it, and I felt bad because, like, you're a good guy. You're gonna be good at this podcast stuff, and I felt bad. But I looked at the time, and I'm like, oh shit! I'm literally like a couple minutes away. He just started. I might be able to make it, and here I am.
I know. Thank God I started a little late, brother. Thank God I started a little late. But it's great to have you. So obviously, like everybody else, we want to know about the virus. Tell us about the virus.
What do you want to know?
Tell us
I'm like
who you are.
I'm like an open book.
Ooh, Lord.
Go for it.
Let's go to page
You ask
69,
anything,
baby. All right, no.
Let's do it.
Tell us about you, who you are, who is the virus, and where do you hail from?
I hail from California. I'm from LA. I was raised straight hood, like
Segunda Valle.
No, like people don't know about this. People just see movies and they think it's like that. No, I was raised straight hood. Like everywhere I walked, you didn't have to be a gang member to get shot. It was bad. It was really, really bad. So growing up wasn't that fun. But since I was young, I had a tendency of my mom being able to spoil me with stuff that like name brand stuff, like Fat Farm, Sean John, all that good stuff, South Pole from back in the days. And
bro, do you know about Cross Colors?
No, I do not know about Cross Colors.
How about Jabot?
What is that?
Do you know about Jabot? You don't know about Jabot jeans and Cross Colors? Then you ain't that old school. Because that was like Cross Colors and Carl Kanai and Jabot.
Well, that might be like where you were from. Like out here, the thing to wear back then was those brands, and you'd wear Dickies as your pants or shorts or Solos or Ben Davis. Like those were the styles. I was just about to say that.
Dickies was hardcore.
Yeah, Dickies was like a really big thing. So my mom would start noticing that all my closest little inner circle would start wearing or buying everything I had. Or if I wanted to be a skater, they wanted to be a skater. If I wanted to have a girlfriend, they started having girlfriends. So she was like, you're like a fucking virus. You're so contagious. Like all your friends are just like you. So little by little, once I started getting into the gaming world, I'm like, I'm a virus. Like Like that's why I came up with the idea that I have to preach nothing but positive, like to whatever little kids are in my community or even the big ones, dude, because even adults could get manipulated by negativity, dude. Because I'm not gonna say I'm an angel. I do believe I have like 20% toxic in me, and it can easily escalate to 99.9.
Check the Twitter.
But yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much who I am. Or like, I mean, I'm a content creator. You know, my content doesn't satisfy everybody's entertainment needs, but obviously it does to a lot of people. So, I mean, you can say I entertain.
Yes, I rub my nipples too all the time.
Oh, that's magnificent. I would want to see full-time POV of that.
Wow, premium snaps, baby, and I don't even have it. So, you know what's even better? I put the clip of Manscaped. So, since we're dude, just run it. How did you get involved with manscaping and Manscaped as
That-
a product?
That was unintentional. What happened was that one of my best friends, Shock from G Fuel, got sponsored by them. And all I did was like it, retweet, and I commented the most stupidest shit ever on his shit. I was like, damn, I would trim the fuck out of my palm tree. I said that. Next thing you know, this is why I preach this to every single content creator. Make yourself a professional fucking email, put it on your bio. Doesn't hurt. Next thing you know, I have a freaking email from them saying, we want to sponsor you. Here's everything we own. Here's a shirt. Here's a hat. Here's everything. I'm like, what?
Yo, I'm going on Twitter saying I'm shaving my balls and my ass hair.
Now, hey, and this was before they were known. Now you go to watch a YouTube video, bro. Every fucking YouTube video has them.
Really?
That's an ad.
Crazy.
They're everywhere, bro. They blew up.
Well,
Like-
I mean, manscaping is a real deal.
It is. And tomorrow's my day, so I will be on stream at 7 a.m. Pacific time, and I will be happy because I am fully trimmed.
Woo-wee! So, I mean, are there like blades to it? Is there guides? Is there like, I'm a number 1, I'm a number 3, I'm a number, 5 or whatever? Or is it just like if you were shaving your beard, but it's for your genitalia?
It's like a machine, like a trimmer for your beard, but the clipping is more like of a plastic type where it really doesn't give you any rug burn, any razor, any pulling, any nothing, like it's just like you can go over the small little coconuts and you're like, whoa. Plus, if you're a straight up G like me, you're not the one trimming it, if you know what I mean.
That's true. I totally agree with that. That's why I tell my wife to use the straight razor.
Oh my god. Damn, you like being like a seal, huh?
Bro, my wife is amazing. Like, I don't shave anymore. So when I look at this scruffy face, I'm like, babe, can you shave me? She'll just bust out the leather belt, start... And then she'll take the straight razor, because I love straight razor shaves. I love them. They're amazing. She'll just... Bro, she cleans it up. It makes me really feel like the Puerto Rican I pretend to be.
Nice.
It's some straight,
Awesome.
It's some straight eye poppy shit, for real.
I got a lot of mental pictures right now. I love it.
But, yeah, straight razor shave. That's the way to go, bro. I'm telling you, that's the way to go. And if your woman can handle a straight razor, have the competition. Half Manscaped, half straight razor.
Might have to look into that for sure.
All right, brother. So, with some seriousness, tell us how you got into streaming, and do you consider yourself a streamer or a content creator? Because how do you divide the line of content creation and streaming?
To be honest, I do this I've been streaming. I consider myself a streamer and once an hour or once every 2 hours a content creator. Like here and there. I mean they both they're different, but I think they're the same thing at the end of the day. But I started in 2017 and I was already playing every single day, Monday through Sunday. So, one of my friends told me, dude, you stay making me laugh, bro. Like you can entertain people. So how about you try streaming? So that didn't even take my gaming that serious. It was just a 55-inch TV with a PS4 Pro. Started doing it on Twitch. Next thing you know, bro,
Notice
with
how
that
you threw
same
the pro in there.
with that, I know you gotta flex it, bro. You gotta flex it. Next thing you know, I get myself a camera. 3, 4, almost 6 months later, I'm in like 1,000 followers, like 10 to 15 viewers per stream, and I'm like, what the hell? I stood with that same setup, so I was almost 5,000 followers in. Reason why is because it was surreal. I was at 40 to 50 viewers with the shittiest setup ever. That's why I don't think all these people that have like a I just made my setup this way about a year and a half ago when I decided, you know what, I like doing this. Like I don't pay bills with my streaming money. I usually give it back to my community or give it to charity. Like we just saved up this past 4 months that passed. We saved up $10,000 for St. Jude's.
Woo-wee!
10,000.
Was that all in
And
T-Shield?
No, it was on Twitch money, and I only put 700 on my own to cap it to a 10.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yes,
I want to say
yes.
shout out to Mayor Reynolds. Thanks for dropping in, brother. And
Hello,
joining
Mayor.
the best podcast on Theta TV.
It really is. There's people. You're like an underdog right now that's gonna climb. You're like the 49ers right now, dude.
Bro, why are you gonna compare me to a California team? You know I'm strictly East Coast. And what's
But
funny,
nobody believes that my 49ers are gonna win, and I do. So underdog.
you know what? Let's go that route. I really think the 49ers will win. But I always like the teams that haven't won a lot to win. So yes, I naturally want Kansas City to win. But in reality, I think 49ers are going to win. But Kansas City hasn't won shit in like 5 million years besides,
50 years.
Like a wick check here and there. And 49ers,
Yeah.
They still have the Joe Montana legacy and something else, whatever. But, I got clips in chat saying
One thing that no one sees, everybody just goes with Mahomes' arm. No one denies Mahomes is a fucking god. He is. But Kansas City has not played a defense like ours. Has not. We only use 4-man pass rush, bro. No one else does that.
Can you believe that?
We don't even need to blitz. But enough of that. Next question. I don't want to get into this.
You heard it here. Virus getting triggered over the 49ers here on The Experience. We're pushing buttons. We're rubbing navels. We're making sure it's all good.
Next question.
All right. Pepperoni or pineapple on your pizza?
I actually enjoy them both. I think the word Hawaiian pizza is just nasty. Like having ham and pineapple. What? No. It has to be pepperoni and pineapple for me.
Bro, have you ever had pizza with real breakfast bacon, ground beef, and extra cheese, and have yourself a cheeseburger pizza, bro? That shit is phenomenal.
Yes. You think that's phenomenal? You need to get your butt over here to LA. Bro, over here, there's a place called Doritos. Dude, this man makes pizza and puts what you eat in burritos or tacos in there. You'll have asada pizza, you'll have pastor, which is pork, you'll have lengua, which is tongue, you'll have cabeza, chorizo, you have all that shit in a pizza, bro. Like, that's like the fucking diabetes, heart attack Mexican pizza.
And panoche.
Yes. It's actually panocha, but yes.
Whatever, panocha. Yeah, it's some of that stuff. If you don't know what that is, make sure you Google pinochas. Yes. That's always, and especially when it's not the crust. It's right in there in straight out of your first bite.
Yes.
So, you've been streaming this long. You do a lot of good community things. You were on Twitch before. What made you come to Sliver back then, now Theta?
I was already on Sliver as a viewer since Dub Pace. Dub Pace is the reason why I even knew what Sliver was. He transferred over and I was already watching him. So I started coming in here and started like winning like stuff here and there, and then like I'll see a couple a couple streamers, and I just knew what the vibe was. On Twitch, I felt like it was me, my community, versus every other 1.1 million fuck that's in there trolling you just for him to have something to be his meat with
Right.
at the end of the day. You know, like you couldn't play on Twitch. I couldn't play a game of Fortnite without some fucking little 12-year-old coming into my chat saying 1v1, bro. I'll take you down, you fat old man. Like, what? Or I'll do a giveaway and someone wouldn't win, bro. They'd make like 15 different accounts just to harass me on there.
Bro, I've actually been trolled once on Twitch, talking some craziness about, I was playing Call of Duty Mobile or whatever it was. Absolutely insane. I can't believe someone actually did that shit to me. And I'm like, I'm an old ass fart. I got my walker in the back, and then I got my little easy chair to go to work in. But I'm like, really? And I'm gonna be honest, I feel the same the way you do. When it comes to the streaming platform, I really love Theta. Now, some people on Theta are on their own world and they focus on themselves, and they'll go back and forth and all this other stuff. But I really love Theta because it's like Ivory soap. It's 99.44% free as ivory, is fresh, clean, and non-toxic. I mean, obviously, there's going to be something out there that pisses somebody off, but hey.
Want me to tell you something about Theta that people need to know about though?
Word.
And it's like people don't realize this.
Word.
To every streamer that's on here on Theta, if you're listening or this is gonna be a recording for YouTube, whatever, I don't know your plans, but this is a message. This sentence should not be used in your stream. My community. Because when I go to number one guy that's on right now, Decide, I see, for example, we're going to use example as the name of the viewer. I see example. I go down to Suiting Rex. I see example in there too. I go down to J-Suds. Example there too. It's the Theta community, not your community. These are all shared viewers because everybody is in here to get stuff. Now, if that person is there, just in there, like when I say when I use the word and sentence community, my community, it's because they're in my Discord. That's because I brought them from Twitch and because they are mine. Like it's the sick and twisted. But people need to stop walking around this place saying my community. No, dude. We all share the same community most of the time. Like everybody shares the same viewers. If you really get into detail, we all share the same viewers. And another thing about Theta is that most of the streamers are nothing but sheep. and they follow freaking dumb ass herders, like, or whatever the guy with the stick is called, a shepherd or whatever. Like,
it's a shepherd.
Yeah, they follow dumb. They're like dumb sheep. Like if they freaking show you a piece of whatever the fuck a sheep eats, hay or whatever, they follow it. They don't care whether they don't want to see the good and bad. They just choose the village idiot to follow. That's the one thing that Theta's you're starting to see in Theta is that there's a lot of sheep.
Now, hold on. As Theta gets bigger, is that Theta's fault, or is that just because the people from Twitch are migrating over, and obviously we're going to get some of that overflow? Because I don't think Theta really promotes that environment. It just, it just happens to, land in that petri dish, and we both breathe oxygen, and shit's going to ferment.
Like, for example, where I'm going to use the leaderboard example right now. The leaderboard came out. One, I think they should have never made it transparent. Reason one is because all the motherfuckers that were top 25 to 1 million now want to try their best. Dude, there was like 4 or 5 partners that weren't even in the radar. Once they saw they were slacking, oh my God, time to turn turbo. You know, now I gotta do whatever it takes. I can't lose this check mark. You know what I mean? Like if it would have stood closed doors, these people would have never. They could have get their partnership stripped and not even know why.
And,
Dude,
and
they,
you know that's true. That's a good valid point. Like, here's the standards, and if they're too lazy enough to see the standard, well, then you can just fall on your own ass.
Yeah,
People
it's like
that are
it's
still
like when
grinding are doing their thing.
it's like when I give a write up to one of my maintenance employees, and I tell them this write up is because you've been slacking and you're supposed to get units done by the end of the month, and the next write up is not even gonna be a write up. It's gonna be you in the front of the unemployment line. Do you think they step up their game? Hell yeah!
Yeah.
That's why I stopped doing it, because you're just building up snakes.
Right. And
You're just building up snakes. That's all you're doing.
and then you're gonna have to wait longer to fucking weed them out and snatch them up.
Yeah, because when that leaderboard first came out, I didn't even know what was going on, and I was already number 6.
Which is
So,
dope.
like, I don't even know. And then I just, like I said, I don't do this for a living. I do it for fun. I'm a big troll. Everybody that knows me, Lady Rebel Clips, Noble, everybody, even you know that I'm a big troll. Dude, I saw everybody freaking attacking each other. It looked like Narnia fighting. Like, it looked like freaking the Lord of the Rings fighting. And I was the guy on top of freaking up there going, what can I do to make them all stop fighting and just look up? Gave myself 34 subs and it worked. It worked, baby. Like, everybody is all eyes on the virus. I've been exposed by DubPace, according to him. Bro, it's all a fucking joke, bro. I can go, look, I did it with open doors. I subbed to myself. I could easily tell DoubleXP, yo, send me your PayPal. You know, I'll PayPal you $1,000 right now. Give me 10 subs per day. That's the limit. And in a month, you know, I'll give you 150 for the favor. You know, let's do it on the side. That's some sneaky shit. I don't need to do that shit. Did it right in front of their face, bro. That's the funniest shit, that I got under people's skin without even trying.
And
Mission accomplished. Next question.
You know, besides that, besides the leaderboard, you know, finagling and all this other stuff, I didn't want to bring it up, but it's really good because it's also on social media. I think the biggest battle is HeyBot versus PotatoBot. Now,
that's the stupidest battle in the world.
I am biased to HeyBot. I personally like HeyBot as opposed to PotatoBot, but in the same time, I think PotatoBot has features that HeyBot could do, but HeyBot's created by one person, and PotatoBot has developers. So when
look,
you have
I'm the most neutral person in this conversation, so I'm gonna give it to you by steps. First step, I was never offered PotatoBot as I walked into Sliver. So I cannot say I dislike PotatoBot. No one can ever have recording of me saying I dislike PotatoBot. I don't like them. I nothing like that. I walked in, Lady Rebel already had HeyBot. She's like, you want HeyBot? I got you, bro. Yeah, okay, there it is. All right, so I move in. As everything, I'm all about brand. As you can see my G Fuel stack. I like G Fuel, so I'm gonna rep it everywhere. I like HeyBot. It's cool. It makes my job easier. Makes most streamers' job easier. So I want to support it. I talked to TBK. I gave permission. Make a T-shirt. I'm good with it. I'm all about HeyBot. Now there's a bunch of shit TBK. A lot of stuff that comes out of his mouth that I have told him in his face and in front of everybody. Damn, bro, you're wrong in that. Like, no, I tell TBK how it is, when it is, how, like, everything. If I don't agree with it, I tell him, he's going to have his opinion. I'm going to have mine. We just keep it professional. Once he starts passing a certain line, I'm like, yeah, bring in the professionalism of HeyBot, because I don't want to hear this shit. Like, I don't care for this petty drama. Now, I don't know what happened, but people don't know how to decipher between he did this, so now I gotta hate on his program, and TBK is like attacking people or banning people, for example, and like being petty as well. But people only see one side of it. From the little bit of me seeing back and forward, like, this could have just ended with, okay, I'm good with you. I'm good with you, and that's it. But the bad thing is that TBK ended up in the wrong, like, hitting the wrong person or people, because these people are more petty than TBK. And I'm letting you know this. I don't favor TBK. I don't. I've told him before, and I'll tell him if he comes in here right now. He'll know. He can ask him. He'll tell you. But the people that he attacked are so petty that they will attack anyone using Hey Bob. This shit's like some blood and crip shit. Like, if they catch me with a Hey Bob t-shirt, bro, I need to make sure that I got backup, bro, because, bro, these guys, I had two little fucktards, and that's what I'm gonna call them, because they're little kids, going and harassing little Suiting Rex on his stream because he had Hey Bot. Do you know why they did that? They were influenced by the bigger dumb people. You know, like,
which would go towards the sheep mentality.
Exactly. Like, everybody is a sheep in here. Like, I wish I can use some of my money to buy them some class and intelligence, but I learned through life that you can't teach people common sense. They're either born with it or not with it, you know? So it is what it is. You just got to look at these people and actually go like, fuck, are you really arguing this right now?
Right. And
people just want,
yeah.
People just want to belong, bro. And they don't know. That's why my Discord's called the Misfits, because of all the people that they can't belong anywhere else.
Right.
Because they're weird or they were too outspoken. They come fit with us, bro. We are the orphan. I am the orphanage. Like, I bring in strays. I bring in, like, anyone that can't find a home. Like, dude, I got you.
I want you to know that was a scary movie, and it was also in Spanish, The Orphanage. You need to go look that shit up. I think that was I thought it was Guillermo del Toro type thing, bro. And I'm a fan of Guillermo del Toro, you know, not to step aside the issue. But honestly, I didn't know about Potato Bot. I always thought it was just one person's bot, and someone said, hey, and, you know, I see Hey Bot, and I'm like, oh, shit, this is dope. How do you get it? I want it. Because I'm coming from Twitch, and you need bots at time to handle people while you're trying to provide whatever. So I think it's amazing. And if Twitch can have 1,000 bots and no one bitch about it, why can't Theta?
Exactly. When have you heard people from Nightbot talking shit to Stream Elements, bro?
I mean, I personally would, but I mean...
I'm talking
it doesn't
about...
happen. Streamlabs bot, chat bot, move bot, fuck bot, whatever bot. I'm a bot. I'm a bot thought.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. There was room for them. And even if Theta is going to expand or stay the same, there's room for everybody. So, you know.
Well, all I got to say regarding that is there's going to be some really good news coming soon. I'm just going to leave everybody with a tease like that. And a lot of people are going to be happy and a lot of people are going to be disappointed. But people are going to have to deal with it, period. So we'll just leave that right there on that platinum.
Here. I dropped the mic on that shit.
Yeah, so, I mean, sorry to let you guys know, but
that's cool.
There was never a war or battle.
Hey, what's your favorite type of music, bro?
I like it all, bro. Like, I can do rap. I can do, I don't really listen to country, but I won't dislike it. I love emo. I like punk. I like heavy metal. I like System of a Down. That will get me jamming, bro, but I gotta be careful what I'm listening to, because sometimes I want to like squeeze my tits and nipples together and I can't do that type of shit while I'm streaming, bro.
Look, if Vessi could do it, you could do it, bro. He's got Titty Tuesday down. He stuffs his shirt. It's an awesome homo fabulous production.
I respect that dude to a certain level, and I'm not scared to say it. I respect his content, but I don't respect his brain and his mouth. Because he can be a great leader, because there's a lot of kids that watch him too.
Yeah.
He can be a great leader, but he chooses to be petty and toxic and tries to cover it up with, he did this to me, he did that to me. Like, if America did that, there would be no Earth. That country did this.
That's true.
Nuke 'em.
Well, that's the
like, you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, not everybody is as mature as they look. You might look like you 42 years old, but you act like you freaking 18, bro, you know? And and I'm not scared to say it. I'll say it to whoever. Like I don't have no hair in my tongue, cause it got manscaped.
I was just gonna say that shit, bro. Hey, and I was just gonna say, virus is the Secretary of Defense, because I'm telling you, if some country did some shit to me, I'd be like, hey, just I don't want to know about it, generals. Just give me another Walmart over there, okay? I need parking for $5 billion. Give me a fucking Walmart. I don't give a fuck about Geneva Conventions anymore. I'm done.
Yeah, bro. It's like, Jesus, come on, man. Like that. Like all I gotta say is Stata needs to tighten up the leash on these pit bulls, cause my cousin has a pit bull, and when they're fucking toxic and aggressive, you need to hold them really like not even 5 inches from where their collar's at, because they'll just whip out and bite someone or something. Like if Theta doesn't do that to all these people, bro, Theta's just gonna go downhill and it's gonna be known as a toxic place. But Theta's going places, dude, and people just don't. It's just like everyone, all American conspiracies, they just can't hear the truth, or they can't see change. Like Theta's trying to grow. How do you expect them to grow if there's no change? How do you expect them to move forward if there's no money coming in? Like people are blaming Theta for, oh, you guys want the money, that's why subs and gifted subs give 10 XP. Like, how the fuck do you want them to move forward if there's no sacrifice? Yeah, they're gonna use the business route like I do in mine and say, oh, money's not a thing. We're just trying to get these apartments ready, and like I do it with no expense. But I turn around and be like, let's save as much as we can.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like people just think of themselves. People just think of themselves. It's just selfish.
And I don't know their business plan or whatever, or their business model, because it's on blockchain, it's new. But at the bottom line, in order to provide this environment for us streamers, they have to have capital, because they fucking have a great office in San Francisco that costs a damn arm and a leg. And did you see that nice wood flooring they got in there? That's nice parquet flooring type shit, man. That's not cheap shit over there. And that's why they have a small staff that does 100 things, like Pepper said. But that's where they cut the overhead at. But at the same time, they're trying to give us an environment. They still need to make some type of income. Yeah,
they need to give themselves they need to like put where they're at, like up there, right, and show and people and put a firm foot on everyone that's trying to climb up the pyramid and step on their fingers as they try to climb, because they need to fucking put and show people you need to respect. Because fuck, dude, what that video where DoubleXP used me as an example, bro. Man, let me tell you something, bro. If I ever catch any of my employees disrespecting my company like that, you know what would happen, bro? On top of me firing them,
right,
they would be seeing the unemployment line, bro. And I'll deny their unemployment.
Ooh, nasty. And sue them for slander.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened, dude.
And murder their wives. No, we can't do that.
Sorry about that. Oh. Yeah, like you're gonna go and put fucking 3 clown faces on the people that have been feeding you and helping you feed yourself, or helping you get to where you've been wanting to get. Like, you're really gonna do that? The only reason that guy is mad at the Ho Up leaderboard is because they didn't permanently partner him. You think he would be out there fighting how he's fighting if they would have permanent partnered him?
Nope.
Hell no.
He'd be like, I'm just making the cut and I'm okay.
Like, to be honest, right, like every day that goes by and this man is still here, I lose more respect for them. You can't. That's like, dude, like the whole office got disrespected bad, because those are the 3 heads that you go to when you need anything regarding Theta.
Right.
And damn, bro, like, fuck. That just showed the whole world, like anyone Theta world related, is that you can go and just treat these 3 individuals like pieces of shit and no one's gonna do nothing about it, bro. Like, that's exactly, like, literally, like, that's the memo I got. But luckily I use my own brain and conscience, and I'm like,
nah, I can't be like that, bro. You know, I gotta be better than that. But that's exactly what was portrayed there.
So, I was just about to say, it sounds like you're shaking up some G Fuel. How did you get into G Fuel?
One of my buddies won it at a New York convention in like 20, I think it was like 20, almost going on 2014. Yeah, it was like he was like a little bodybuilder, and he was in New York, and he was in a convention regarding gaming,
Oh, really?
and he had like, I'm not gonna try to lie, but he had like 30 little packs. They used to look different than what they look like now, the sample ones.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, they were thinner, like little tubes kind of.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, like a couple months later is when they announced that they were like a gaming thing, but when he had it, it was a fitness thing.
Right. That's what Cliff said. I remember Cliff, said that, it first started, Gamma first started for bodybuilders, and then they decided to, add the market of gaming and use the formula and transition it to something else.
Yeah, so I started smooching off him all of 2014, because he was you could say a roommate, but he was more like a friend, like, so he was staying with me. And by 2015, like, I got with my current girlfriend I have now, and then like, I started buying my own. And I'm gonna use G Fuel as an example. Guys, if you guys are gonna get sponsored by anyone, don't start showing it off, your sponsorship, until they allow you to, because I was like an inch away from being sponsored by G Fuel, and I fucked it up by pretty much boasting it before I was supposed to. So I kind of ruined that.
Right.
But they told me, yeah, in the near future. It's been a little bit over a year now, and it doesn't look like. So in my special, and with my lifestyle, I got a little arrogant, and I told them, I don't want your sponsorship no more. I have a better one. And the funny thing is that a certain individual staff member said, "What? You're going with Respawn?" And I'm like, "No, bitch, my bank account. What are you gonna deny me purchase now?"
That's crazy. So
yeah, so
we're gonna wrap it up, and I love having you on, and hopefully we can have you on more, or hey, give you your own segment of craziness. The virus bacteria. We'll give you a segment up in this piece. But let's wrap it up, and then shout out to anybody you want, and definitely plug your social medias, brother.
All right, so my premium Snapchat is the virus nudes, and I charge $15.99. Nah, all jokes aside, Theta.tv, the virus. Just click on my name, follow me, and I will shake my boots for you. Twitter is at the virus official. Shout out to my mom. She never believed in me, and she used to kick me out of the house, make me sleep outside with the dog, and now I am where I am. And guess what? I don't mistreat her, because karma will get her later when she wants me to let her into heaven, and I'm gonna be like, I can't sneak you in over the wall or under, and Mom, you're stuck outside. Can't get you in. No, I'm kidding, bro. That never happened, and I love you guys, and this guy's gonna go places. These 7 views that are here, next time he does this, it's gonna be 14, and next time it's gonna be 21, and then after it's gonna be like, this chat's gonna be moving so fast. Like, it's gonna look like motherfucking Surge is up in here.
Oh my God, pre-Theta Surge. I was like thinking to myself, I said, man, today would not be the day to be Theta Surge, because you're supposed to be all hype and shit. And I'm like trying to hold a real, that would fuck me up good, to be like, you're trying to hold the professional thing, and then I gotta be like, hold on a second, sir. Ah!
Shit, I would turn on my Discord camera and just start shaking my ass.
Double surges for the price of one, man. But
all right, brother,
hey,
had a lot of fun.
Hey, thank you, man, and I'll definitely be able to check you out later. And I love having you, and I hope to have you again. And I appreciate all my guests that came over. But Virus, thank you very much for everything, brother. And you have yourself a great evening in Cali.
You too. See ya.
That definitely went way longer than what I thought. 1 hour podcast. We might have to make it 90 minutes. 90 minutes. Dog! Holy crap, I got dog following! That's better than a data search. What are you talking about? The man, the myth, dog is in the house. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Where them dogs at? Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Dog, for jumping in. Thank you for allowing me to stream on your platform and for having this content that I have. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for allowing Pepper to come and also participate. And it was a really great interview, and I really appreciate it. And what the hell, dog? I would love for you to hear what I had to say. Hey, don't worry. I recorded this, so I'm going to put it out. I'm going to put it on YouTube. I'm going to make a YouTube and put it out on there, Virus. So don't worry, Virus. I got you. I got you. It's fucking amazing. It's like the Godfather shit. All right? It's phenomenal. So there you have it. Experience 1.5 in the books. No epic fail. Well, really no epic fails. There's a couple fails, but not epic like episode 1 was, where it put me in a depressive coma. So thank you everybody for who joined. I greatly appreciate it. Shout outs to Virus, Pepper, Clips, and OliOmega. Come back next Wednesday again when the Experience episode 2 will be around. God bless and y'all have a good night.